Many anti-pipeline activists hope Trans Mountain is permanently put on hold, but not all environmentalists agree. As the CBC's Erin Collins reports, some say if it doesn't get built, the alternative could be worse.
For those opposed to the Trans Mountain pipeline expansion, the day construction stopped was a day to celebrate.
It's a great day today. We won.
A day when the steady beat of opposition to the project paid off. But not all environmentalists think that is a good thing. Author Chris Turner has written extensively about the oil sands. He also ran for the Green Party in 2012.
Is it a big win for the actual environment?
No, I don't think it's a big one. I think there's some small victories maybe. Some near-term victories in terms of coastal marine protection, that kind of thing. Getting better due diligence in place, but a big win on the big issue of climate change, I just don't see it. I don't see a victory here.
In the short term, production and emissions from the oil sands will continue to increase with or without the line. And more of it will move through Canada's cities and towns by rail.
So if you've got, a few 100,000 more barrels a day coming from the new Fort Hills project being opened, it's going to find its way to market. They've already dug in on that. The investment is made. The oil's being produced. If it has to go on a train, it'll go on a train.
And so it is. Oil by rail reached an all-time high this summer, moving more than 200,000 barrels a day, a trend that will continue if the Trans Mountain project dies. A project Alberta Premier Rachel Notley has gambled her political future on. And if she loses that bet, a Conservative government in Alberta could scrap the province's carbon tax, new limits on oil sands expansion, and a plan to phase out coal.
The consequence of it is quite dire. If we change course, the opposition party in Alberta seems to signal that they want to go back to the old days. Those were not good old days.
But for some, stopping the Trans Mountain expansion is worth the risk.
If this pipeline goes through, it will dramatically increase the capacity of the oil sands, and that means new, bigger development in the oil sands at a time when we know that we have to be reducing emissions.
Environmentalists agree Canada needs to move away from a carbon-based economy quickly. The question is whether stopping the Trans Mountain expansion helps or hurts those efforts. Erin Collins, CBC News, Calgary.